Welcome back. This is reading lesson number 4. Let's go. We're going to do the same routine. We're going to do a little bit of a vowel review. We'll do a new skill. We're going to read some words and then we're going to spell some words. Awesome. So vowel review, just what's the letter vowel name? It's an A. And when it's closed in, it's going to say ah. Good job. So the vowel name is I. Good. And when it's closed in by another letter, it will make the sound eh. Good. Awesome. New skill. So we're just going to build on yesterday's skill with those R blends. So can you say drip? You hear the dra. There's an R blend again. Drip. Good. And then say drab, which just means boring. Drab. Can you hear that dra? Good. So for this, it's an R blend, but it's with the D. So it's making that quick dra sound. Just it hides the vowel. That's why we're practicing it. Okay, and then drab, again, it's the DR before the vowel. Okay, good. So not much new, but just to practice the blending of the blends. Okay, so let's read this side first. So first we'll blend it and then we'll read it. You can always pause the video and go ahead and read the words and then check to see if you had them right. Or you could read them with me, but let's go. Brad, the word is Brad. Next word. Crib. The word is crib. Good job. Next word. Drab. The word is drab. Next word. Trap. The word is trap. Excellent. Read this word again. Trap, drab, crib, and Brad. Good job. Let's read this word. So trip. The word is trip. Good job. Next word. Cram. The word is cram. Good job. Blend again. At. The word is drat. Last word. Trim. The word is trim. Good job. Read the words again. Trim, drat, cram, and trip. It's really important when you come to a word that you don't recognize to use the letter sounds, okay, instead of trying to guess at it. Okay, so let's read this word. I'm just going to grab my pencil. Okay, so as you can see, there's the vowels. Okay, so mark my vowels. I see there's 2 letters between, and that's where I'm going to divide it. So we're just teaching your eyes where to look in words. So then I can look at this. This A is going to say ah because of that N. Okay, so this is can. And then this part is did. Good. Read it together. Candid. Good job. Candid. Means kind of like being honest if you're candid. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that. Get the next word. Okay. Maybe your eyes might be starting to see it already, but here's your vowels. And then there it is. There are 2 letters between, and that's where we mark it. So now we can read this side. This is going to say ah because of the N. So ban, and then dit. The word is bandit. Excellent. Let's read those words again. So candid and bandit. It's okay to read the word slow and get all the sounds. That's how we get it into your brain. And eventually it just becomes quicker and quicker for you. Okay, I have some more words for you. So first word here. So there's my vowel, it's at the front. Here's my other vowel, and I see 2 letters between, so that's where I get to divide it. Okay, so now we can do it in syllables, chunk by chunk. This A is going to say ah. Okay, so admit. The word is admit. Good job. One more word. Okay. Oh, look at it's almost the same. So there's suffix S. You can ignore that for a minute and figure out the word. So admit, and then you can add the S sound. Admits. Good. What was this word? Admit. And that bottom word was admits. Awesome. Good job. Okay, so let me bring this down here. Okay, I think we won't need that. Okay, so let's read this. Brad did admit to Fran the trip to see Dan was on transit. So transit's bus, right? Okay. Fran was candid to Brad. I will go in a cab to see Dan. I do not go on transit. Okay, Fran doesn't like to travel by bus. She likes to go in a cab. Good job. Good job. We read some words and now we're going to do a little bit of spelling. Okay, so spelling. Just get your marker, your paper, whatever you're using to write. Bottom here. Okay, so just say eh. Eh, what sound is that? What letter do we write? Right, it's an I. Okay, and then say ah. Good. What would you write? It's an A. Awesome. Okay, we're just gonna spell 2 short words and then 1 long one. First word is drip. Drip. Okay, what sounds do you hear in there? D, r, I. Good. So what was that? D? The D. Good. And then r, r, I. Good. That's your I sound. And p. Awesome. Okay. And now the next word is we're gonna do drab. Drab. D, r, a, b. Good. What do you hear? What letter do you need? D. Good. And a r. R, a, an A, and a b. Awesome. So read these words to me. This is drab, and this is drip. Okay, one longer word we're going to do is admit. Admit. So how many parts of that word? Put your hand under your chin. Say admit. So what was the first part? Add. So we had 2 parts. Admit. And the first part was add. What sounds are in add? Ah and d. Good. Okay, now let's do mit. So what sounds do you hear? It. Go ahead and write it. It. Good. Okay, that's how you deal with a big word. You just put it into chunks, listen for all the sounds in one chunk, and listen to the other sounds in the other chunk or syllable. Okay, and what's this word? Admit. Great job. We are done another lesson. Check in with your teacher. You're doing an awesome job, and I hope you come back for another lesson. See you next time.